Okay, we're here at Expo Replay with how do you pronounce your username?
faginrs500.
Faginrs. We won't say how that translates across the Atlantic, but faginrs500 and future Map 5. Give myself my full name. Replay Expo in Blackpool, 2011. Now, before we crack on with filming this particular special edition with faginrs500, we're just going to recap on a couple of the highlights so far from today. We started off with... Yes, that was Ian Wilson, 1978. He was standing just behind us, but unfortunately we didn't actually get to meet him, so in tribute to the man, here is some footage of his favourite game, Golden Axe. A belated cave gaming session on Moochie Moochie Pork.
Wow, yeah, I mean, this guy was moaning actually about the joystick not working. I don't think it was nothing to do with that. I just think he's absolutely shit at playing the game, to be honest, but, you know.
Fagin was using the one-player stick, which appeared to work correctly, even though he died several times during the game.
Cut.
And then we played a one-button version of a Vectrex game, Asteroids or something like that.
He actually seemed to get quite excited about that.
Which was a good
I've got to be
game,
honest,
actually.
I did miss the plot on that one. I didn't really see the point. I've got to be perfectly honest. But
no joystick.
Nah.
No movement.
Nah.
What the fuck's gone on with my video? We seem to have gone purple. And last but not least, we've been looking at the Atari Jaguar, which is a 64-bit console, I'm reliably informed, which features games similar to this, which is Tempest 2000, racking up a high score already of 28,000. And looking around the show, we've got a variety of entertainment on offer. We've got pinball machines.
Oh yeah, pinball machines.
Which, unknown to me at the time, this gentleman is a big fan of.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I've been into pinball machines for quite some time, and I've got to admit, if I had more space, I'd probably get one at home, but I haven't, so I haven't got one.
Has that got anything to do with owning about 5 arcade consoles?
Yes.
And pinball machines are for the truly hardcore collector, and in the Midlands there probably aren't many hardcore pinball machinists. Is that right?
Probably.
That's got nothing to do with the Midlands, but anyway. So one of the things I'm looking forward to, it's 2 o'clock, and we've been told there is a YouTube shout out for all the YouTubers at 2 PM on the main stage, which is over there. We will both be going up to this event.
No, mate, I think you misunderstand what I'm actually saying before. There's no way, ever that I'm going to get on stage.
We'll both be going up to this occasion where we'll be given an opportunity to talk about our YouTube videos and obviously get some new subscribers. And because of the occasion, I think we're all looking forward to Fagins performing his well-known scanline manoeuvres. And yeah, what else are you looking forward to at this expo?
I suppose really just looking at all the real, I don't know, sort of old retro stuff really. There's a massive amount that we haven't really looked around at the moment to do with the old consoles. A lot of games available to play. I mean, this is Matt's first time he's been here, so it'll be interesting to see what Matt's opinion is at the end of it, really.
I'm already impressed by the shopping, as we've been along to Console Passion, which is a leading UK retailer, and we saw some bargains actually, ladies and gentlemen. We saw a boxed PC Engine called Graphics 2 for 120 quid, a boxed Japanese Sega Saturn for 60 quid, and a boxed Japanese PlayStation 2 for 40 quid.
Now there's actually also a rake of PC Engine games, and this guy here is like, has orgasms over PC Engine stuff, so...
He had to pull me off the file.
So undoubtedly he'll be going back very soon to see what games are available and whether or not he can, I don't know, grab himself a bargain, I suppose.
And there are also obviously a very large selection of other games for other console platforms. PC Engine games we will be checking out in detail later in the show.
This is the main hall at the lovely Millbrett Castle Hotel where Replay Expo is being held. Had most of the candy cabs, tournament PCs, retro consoles and stage area. And then in the side rooms there was a large collection of pinball machines and some extra goodies, some old 8-bit computers and specialist equipment. This is the great Jeff Minter of Lamasoft, and I spoke to him for a bit about the Atari Jaguar version of Tempest 2000. Fun guy. And this is the Neo Geo MVS. It's a kind of a jammer super gun played through a HD projector on using some kind of interface. And this is a mini cab playing very nice port, in fact probably PCB in fact of Star Wars. Here again the MVS jammer super gun playing Metal Slug, and even on projector you can see some lovely scan lines there.
Great night. So if you enjoyed
A Donkey Kong mini arcade. Again, these are all custom built mini arcade cabinets that can sit on your tabletop.
Right, according to Matt, this game actually came out on the PAL release format. Was it on Friday, the same, Matt?
Yeah, 2nd of November, I think.
2nd of November. We're at the replay show, obviously. This is on display. £30 has been sold for a release on a PAL machine. If you're into cave shooters, you have just got to get this one. And this one actually sort of slipped under the net a bit, I think, as regards to the release.
It slipped under your net anyway.
Well,
You haven't mentioned it.
because I never even knew about it, so yeah. And actually Matt just mentioned this about 15-20 minutes ago about this game. And we just walked onto a game store and we've actually found it, so...
Go out and get it. The Kung Fu, possibly the worst
That
feature.
is absolutely crap. I think everyone's got about 15 copies of that.
He's using the Lotus position. R-Type 1.
Classic.
Guesses for price on that? I'd say 14.
20.
14.
Oh, you must have looked at that before.
No, I just know my PC engine so well. Utopia, not bad. 11. Ordine, bit of a clumsy, clunky, cute 'em up, but... Oh, and PC Dengen, right, we found the first game here that I might actually buy. PC Dengen, I will not pay more than 20 quid for this game. It's 28. Unfortunately, Power Drift, I wouldn't pay more than 10 quid for that game, 20.
I like Power Drift. I like that.
It has its own charm, isn't it? It's like Outrun on the PC Engine. And Rock On, one of the worst shoot 'em ups to the PC Engine, £8. Motor Roder, Sidearms, Bomberman, Kickball, an obscure crap, Blue Blink. I always wondered what that was. Blue Blink, it's one of these funny names that it's shit.
That's good conversion. It's good conversion. You might not like the game, but it's good conversion.
£18. Dondoko Don, Bloody Wolf, one of the classic early engine games.
Chinese Golf. Classic.
Oh, Lost Sunheart. Now I would recommend this game to any shooter fan on the PC Engine. And for £14, that is an absolute bargain. I might even buy that as a second copy. A very solid shooter, that one. Haven't got any way of actually keeping track of these. Armed F, Space Harrier, Digital Champ.
Basically, we've got all these to go through, and about another 14 bookcases, so we'll be here for about another hour.
Here we go. No, we've done a shortcut now to a game that I am actually going to buy. It's Bond's Adventure, which is a good platformer, and it's £22. If anyone gives a shit how much. Oldine's, not a bad one if you buy a PC Engine Super Graphics. In fact, 40 quid, very, very good condition. Probably a reasonable purchase that if you own the Super Graphics. Which I don't, but there is one for sale just above us.
Okay, so we've got our helpful assistants. I'm sure you've noticed them walking around.
Along with All Graphics 2.
There they are. So they're going to bring on our lessons for the cosplay. Very exciting stuff.
And so we ain't bringing you the highlights of this exhibition.
Are we going to get some music to accompany our cosplayers? That'd be quite nice.
And here we have the other must-have Super Graphics game, Super Ghost and Ghouls. Sorry, just
Awesome game.
Ghost and Ghouls, Daimakura. For £28, good condition, it's almost worth buying.
Begin the cosplay! Can we get a round of applause for Link, please? We all know him. We all know him. Oh, this whole play. Like it.
Shame I couldn't get any footage of Lara Croft, but anyway, moving on to some more retro goodies. This is another one of those micro arcade cabs. Reminds me of Blockhead Pop's excellent creations, and a store selling various goodies, including a customised home arcade cab service, some jam harnesses there, Danks, and buttons and so forth. Yep, they all make up an arcade cabinet, including cocktail cabinet style, to your specifications. This is my favourite music action game of all time. It's Taiko no Tatsujin. It's a stomping game here, being played with the original Taiko drums.
Right, we're in the shite section here.
No, this is the best section, Matt, please.
They've relegated the Nintendo consoles to the corner of the room where they should be.
Well, I'm just about to walk off now. See you later.
Please subscribe to my channel. We've got the likes of the Super Nintendo there running what appears to be Mario Kart, which is one of the must-have titles, as I understand it, for the system.
Well, I've got to stop you there, Max. I've actually got to say this. It's got to be broadcasted to everybody on YouTube. But I didn't actually realise till about an hour ago, I suppose, that Matt thinks that the Super Nintendo is an absolute bucket of shit.
Correct.
Why? How
It's a difficult
How
one.
can you explain craziness like that?
I made a choice when I was about 15.
Yeah, bad choice. Bad
to
choice.
shun Nintendo products.
Oh.
And instead I opted straight for the PC Engine. Hooray!
Right, so here's the actual hardcore section. This is the proper gaming section. This is Super Nintendo, so it's not the Mega Drive. All that dross is below, all the Sega stuff. This is the real stuff. And we've got a great game here, which is Super Ghouls and Ghosts, actually.
And Japanese is...
Yeah, these are Japanese ones.
Oh, that is gorgeous. That's a beautiful, beautiful game. And actually, I shouldn't be saying that because I just slated the Super Nintendo.
You did. You did, absolutely. But
that is a great game.
Absolutely awesome. Awesome version.
And how much is that going for?
£22.
quid.
I don't actually know how much they go for, to be honest. I don't know if that's a good...
This one here looks like a good one as well from the side. That is, yeah, Adventure Island, Super Adventure Island.
Is it Super Adventure Island or was it Joe Mac? Yeah, it's Super Adventure Island, yeah.
Another good one.
£18.
And they're actually very attractive, aren't they, these boxes?
Yeah, they are.
And we should shout Boss Bossley out at this point, because he does have an awesome collection of these original games. If he were here today, he'd probably have a lot of fun. There's some awesome games. It's fantastic. Box art on these old games is pretty good, isn't it?
It is.
Colourful, it's stylish. Look at that.
It's certainly better than the
beautiful.
It's certainly better than the recent gash that I've been reviewing on latest releases. And again, with these, with the Japanese ones, the actual gaming manuals were a hell of a lot better than what the current gen stuff is.
Not such a good cover on that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that one is.
But beautiful box art, I think everyone would agree. And just underneath we got the Mega Drive section.
Yeah, seems to be quite a bit of that, sort of 2 shelves of that.
Just going to pick a random game out. Star Cruiser.
And obviously one of the main differences between the Mega Drive stuff and the Super Nintendo game releases was the fact that the Mega Drives come in the hard cases, which are these sort of video type sort of boxes really. A lot different than the cardboard boxes that Super Nintendo stuff come out.
More heavy duty.
A bit more heavy duty.
The knockout stage, so if you're in the knockout stage of the NBA pinball,
and then underneath those,
please make your way over
we have the Dreamcast section, which far too many games to pull out there. Underneath that, we got the Saturn Spine card section. We've got some PC Engine games below that. And some more Saturn at the bottom.
Donating money to...
Okay, we're here with Space Harrier for the Sega Saturn. Level 2 Space Harrier. Is this game a shoot 'em up or is it not a shoot 'em up? It's the question I'm going to be answering.
Yeah, it's shoot 'em up.
Well, you can't see the bloody bullets.
What are them things then? What are those big...
They come out, they're not bullets that move in a predictable way. They only move by inference of how big they are, rather than in a vertical, horizontal motion.
Like you get way too technical, it's a shoot 'em up, believe me.
My brain isn't working like it works shit. When I'm playing a shoot 'em up, my brain is working in a particular way. Thinking up, down, left and right. And yes, my character is moving up, down, left and right, but nothing else is. Everything else is moving in a three-dimensional plane.
I mean, apart from the fact that this conversion is a pretty shit-up conversion on the Saturn, I can't help but take the eyes off the fact that because it's a PAL version, you've got these humongous borders top and bottom, which I haven't seen for years and years and years.
I can't even see the borders. I'm concentrating. For our American viewers, of which there will be at least a couple, when my friend says shit's hot, in American terms that means good.
Of course, our American friends wouldn't know about the borders top and bottom because they don't get them on American versions. They're all full screen.
Really?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
even on an AV signal, without scan lines,
It's
still full screen.
It's full
So
screen.
you got one over us on that one, right? I'm going to continue. What?
Continue? I didn't think you'd ever continue. I thought you hated to continue. And it hasn't let you continue, so that is just awful. I think Gary Stardust was on this one.
I think he's hated. Why do you think he would like it?
Oh, it's nice and, I don't know, sort of psychedelic and sort of drug-induced. And I've just got a feeling that Gary was heavily into drugs. I don't know why, but, you know.
I think it probably is, yeah. I think a psychedelic background would do it for him. I'm sure he'd have some complaining to do about the borders as well.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, who wouldn't complain about those borders? It's just horrific.
And we did actually meet a Brummie earlier.
Yeah, proper brewing, not pretend one like me.
And that shut both of us up.
Yeah, absolutely. I did shit my pants.
And I could almost see out of the corner of my eye a moustache and sunglasses appear on one of the main streets, but it was only a fleeting glimpse.
Well, here we have Ibarra, which was the spiritual sequel to Battle Garega. By some of the team in Raising when they joined Cave. This is a very, very special game, very difficult, and Fagins and I played it for about 20 minutes, and unfortunately the machine was set up to not let you continue. So once you'd lost your 3 lives, that was it. And despite our best efforts, we barely got off the first level. Just some close-ups of the scan lines here. Apparently, according to Fagin, the screen wasn't optimally set up. He said it needed a few tweaks, but as you can see from the close-up, there are the vertical scan lines for everybody to see. Unfortunately, this was one of only 2 vertical shooters set up at the Expo, the other one being Moochie Moochie Pork. So not a great showing on Saturday for shooter fans. However, Ibarra, got to say I was really pleased to see it there because I absolutely love the game. Tough as hell.
So this is a video of the ultra-realistic outrun being played on an ultra-realistic steering wheel.
Do you have foot pedals on that?
No, I don't have anything.
No foot pedals. Apart from the foot pedals then, it's completely realistic.
It's absolutely realistic. The fact it's actually not a wheel, it really is realistic.
That's more like an F1. So you say you're actually playing it on an F1 style wheel?
Yeah, you got floppy paddles on it that can have some F1. Give us actually looking at the borders on the screen. I'm too busy analysing the scan lines.
The off-putting borders and lack of scan lines.
How embarrassing is that?
We'll put that down to the lack of scan lines.
Look at that. I mean, that is the full retro experience, that is.
Sega Saturn, 1996.
I can't actually believe that no one's took that Japanese Saturn.
So here we have the shop, which has got all manner of quite incredible gadgets, including this revolutionary PS1 one-handed controller.
ASCII grip, one-handed controller.
Which, in terms of disability issues, is a good thing. It's a one-handed controller. Got PC Engine, Core Graphics 2, brand new in box. We've got a Super Famicom scope for 25 quid. Virtual Cop light gun.
Virtual cock? I'm sorry, virtual cock, sorry.
The light gun with more than one large barrel.
We've got the latest in 3D technology. It's just come out and hit the stores. I'm sure many.
3D.
I'm sure some of you guys remember these when they came actually out first time round. Awesome bits of kit.
And what I like about this is that you've got a head strap thing there, which the 3DS doesn't have. Strap it to your head. Atari 2600 Woody, £70.
You can't beat a bit of wood.
Mega Drive Power Stick, £18.
Now you must remember this, because I do.
I didn't know
Unless
one, but I do remember it.
I mean, these were arcade perfect, you know, when these come out.
Vector graphics.
They were awesome. They were absolutely awesome.
And you've got parallax there as well, with the screen on one level and the graphics at the back.
Absolutely awesome.
So how much is this amazing wheel going for?
I think they pay you to take it away, to be honest.
It does not have a price on it, which means you can take it away for nothing.
ColecoVision stuff. I haven't seen any of that.
Oh, ColecoVision wheel. It's quite nice, that.
Oh.
£25. Well, that's it for another year. Replay Expo 2011. And it's been an interesting expo. Slightly disappointed by the lack of Tate shooters on arcade cabinets. So I think a lot of our viewers would very much like to know at this point, what the fuck is a scan line?
Look, if you guys don't know what a scan line is now, you will never know.
You should unsubscribe now.
Unsubscribe quickly.
But unsubscribe to Fagins before me, please. If you don't know what a scan line is already from the 20 odd videos he's put up and about the 4 videos I've put up, you'll never know, and it will forever remain a mystery. But what we can introduce to you right now is the famous Blackpool illuminations.
Now, for anybody that is that's stateside, this is basically our version of Las Vegas.
Come down with it, homies. We're going through the Blackpool illuminations.
So this is the UK's version of Las Vegas. If you think the scan line's awesome, you wait till you see this shit.
This shit goes well above and beyond anything that a scan line can throw at you. We've got animatronics.
Animatronics? This is Blackpool, mate. We don't get animatronics.
We got broken animatronics. There we go. This is the old face of Blackpool. It's amusement arcades. This is how we do it in the UK. And most amusement arcades in the UK are renowned for being
shit,
smelling of piss.
Yeah.
So if you haven't smelt Replay Expo, you haven't really been to Replay Expo. We can't bring you that on this camera.
Yeah, we can't do scratch and sniff, I'm afraid.
There we go. Look at that. That's animatronics. What did I tell you?
Ooh.
A humping donkey or something over there.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. You got to get this guy here. Look.
Yay! That's what it's all about, mate. We got screens. We got flashing lights. This is the Strip. Blackpool's famous Golden Mile.
Yeah. You ever thought of calling it the Golden Mile?
Why didn't they call it the Golden Mile?
Well, it is actually a mile from pier to pier.
It is called the Golden Mile, isn't it?
Yes, it is, but I'm saying, why did they ever call it the Golden Mile? What made them think to call it the Golden Mile? It's not. It's not actually golden, is it?
What is this thing dangling, interrupting my camera?
They're my spare kidneys.
I thought you sold both of those to buy your
I've got some spare
PCBs.
ones. I bought them off eBay. They were cheap.
Is this because your famous stogie habit? Which I've noticed you cleaned up your act in your recent videos,
Yes,
and there's no
yes.
more stogies.
No.
Here's
Look at this
another
guy here.
chappy.
Look. Well, you got to...
All right, mate. How's it going?
Mate, this is Blackpool, not Liverpool.
Don't they speak like that in
No,
Blackpool?
no, they don't speak like that in Blackpool. That's about as bad as you saying that I've got a Brummie accent. Oh, we actually got to pay. We got to pay.
You haven't got to pay. You can jump at the pay.
You got to make a donation.
We didn't make a donation, ladies and gentlemen. That's
So
disgraceful. You can see why they chose Blackpool for the location of the Replay Expo, though.
Because it's pure tack.
Yes.
Well, that was a Replay Expo, and I'd like to thank faginrs500 very much for dropping me back to the station and for his company in the afternoon. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Fagin's channel, faginrs500, down in the link. Get some of them scan lines, baby. Thanks for watching.